Hello, dear students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine and enjoyed your summer vacation. So, after summer vacation, let us start the chapter number 3 from your novel A Tale of Two Cities, written by Charles Dickens. So, my dear students, we already have completed two chapters. Chapter 1, Recall to Life, where Mr. Jarvis Lorry came to know that Dr. Manette was still alive and had been there in the prison of France for near about 17 years. He told this to Dr. Manette's daughter. Dr. Manette's daughter was Lucy Manette. And after this, the chapter second started. The name of the second chapter was The Shoemaker. In the second chapter, both Dr. Jarvis Lorry and Miss Manette went to France to bring Dr. Manette back. Dr. Manette, he was busy there in making the shoes and he forgot all about his past life. Lucy Manette, his daughter, recognized her father and they both brought Dr. Manette to their country in England. So, my dear student, let us start chapter number 3, the trial. Trial means a process in a court of law where a judge listens to the evidence and decides if someone is guilty of a crime or not. So in this scene also this is going to happen. A judge is there and a person with the name of Charles Darnay was brought into the court, and there was the trial against Charles Darnay. So let us start this chapter. In March 1780, Jerry Cruncher, the messenger and the errand boy for Tellson's Bank, was at Old Bailey, one of the most famous criminal courts in England. His task was to contact Mr. Lorry, who was waiting inside the court to give his testimony and remain there until he was needed. So Jerry Cruncher, this name also came in the first chapter. He was the messenger who gave the message to Jarvis Lorry about Dr. Manette. So he was there at Old Bailey. Old Bailey, this is the most famous criminal court in England. He went there to contact Mr. Lorry, who was waiting inside the court to give his testimony. Testimony means formal statement, and he stayed there until he was needed. Cruncher, a wiry man of about 40 with short spiky hair sticking up in all directions, arrived outside the court where a large crowd was trying to push their way in. Word had not got ground on that the accused, a certain Charles Darnay, had been charged with the treason, spying for the French, and would almost certainly be found guilty and therefore condemned to death. In this paragraph, what is written here? Charles Darnay, who was the accused person, he was charged with treason. Treason means betraying his own country, and he spying for the French. And he was found the guilty, and therefore he was there on the condemned for death. Jerry pushed his way through the bloodthirsty crowd. There was always wild excitement when a man was about to hang. Jerry, who came there to meet Jarvis Lorry, he passed through this bloodthirsty crowd. Means the crowd, they were so anxious to see Charles Darnay's death. He went from there. He passed from that crowd, and this type of wild excitement usually it is there whenever a man was about to hang, whenever a man was about to be executed. When he reached a little window next to the door, Jerry knocked, and a long face looked out, grumbling that there was no more room inside. So, my dear student, as the people, those who were present there, they were already excited there to enter into the room. Now, when Jerry also he reached there near the next door, a man who had a long face looked out and he complained. Grumbling means complain in a bad tempered way. So he was grumbling that there was no more space inside the room because Jerry he knocked the door. Jerry presented a note from Tellson's and bad tempered face reluctantly opened the door. Reluctantly means unwillingly. When Jerry Cruncher showed him the note from the Tellson's bank, that man had unwillingly opened the door. Inside, Jerry found a place against the wall where he could observe the proceeding. He struck up a conversation with the man standing beside him. So when he entered there was no space, so he stood against the wall to observe the proceedings there. Then he started a conversation with the man who was standing near him. What the case is coming up? Jerry is asking to that rude person. The Trajan one, they are sure to hang him. So, what is the case against him? The Trajan, betraying the own country. If he is found guilty, you mean? Oh, they'll find him guilty. All right, don't you worry. So, what he said, they will surely find him the guilty for that. There is no need to worry for that. Suddenly, all the faces turned towards two jailers who were bringing in the prisoner. He was the handsome man of about 25 with long dark hair tied at the back of his neck with a ribbon. He appeared self-confident and usually calm as he bowed to the judge in front of the noisy, crowded courtroom. So what happened? Whenever a person is found guilty, so he cannot be self-confident and he cannot be calm. But this man who was bringing by the two jailers, he was a very handsome man of about 25 and he was confident as well as calm, and he calmly bowed before the judge in front of the noisy crowded courtroom.